Welcome back to the OnLife Podcast. Today is a kind of just a fun wrap-up episode. We're kind of looking back at the fall semester and looking at highlights from the podcast, highlights from Online Life, and then we're going to take some time and look forward and kind of preview what's coming in the spring 2026 semester, Robin.
2026
hard to
already.
believe we're already there.
Here we are.
Now, I have somebody that I want to introduce to you before we get going on the show today, and it's someone that's been behind the camera, and she's been helping us record all of our episodes this semester, and I wanted to give her some in front of the camera time. So Sarah Engberg is here, and we're going to have her come in front of the camera.
Come on in, Sarah.
Come on in. What's up, Sarah?
Hi.
So I just wanted to give you some time, some actual screen time, and say thank you so much for all the work you've been doing on the podcast
Sarah.
this year.
Of course. I'm happy to help. It's been very fun to be part of and so cool to just sit behind the camera and hear each episode in person.
Yeah.
Hear all the speakers. It's been really, really good.
What's been maybe your favorite maybe podcast moment from this year so far?
Oh, that's a great question. There's been so many good ones. I really loved Dr. Wheeler.
Yeah.
I think he was
Yeah.
our first episode, but
Yeah,
I
he
had
was.
him as a professor, as a freshman at Liberty, and he was awesome.
Yeah.
And I just respect him a lot. And so I loved what he had to say. It was very impactful. So.
And what I love about him is he's the same on camera, off camera.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
he's just a really down to earth,
He's so genuine.
genuine Christ-filled guy, and it was a really great time
Yeah,
to get to talk to
Yeah.
him.
it was.
One more question for you: what are you looking
Mm-hmm.
forward to? Kind of a little sneak preview of our next semester conversation. But what are you looking
yes.
forward to?
Yes. So Jonathan Falwell, who
Yeah.
is
Mm-hmm.
our campus pastor and chancellor, he talks about the history of Liberty, and that is so interesting to hear. I've heard so many variations, whether it's from him or someone else talking about Liberty's history, but every time someone talks about it, I hear something I didn't know before,
Yeah.
and it's so interesting.
And he's got a really cool
amazing.
perspective, being like
does.
growing up
Growing up
here.
here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing his dad do everything.
Oh, yeah. So that was really cool to hear. I remember him saying specific things that I had no idea happened, but it's so cool every time. And just, it reminds me of how far Liberty has come and what God has done through it. It's incredible and just amazing that it's here and that we're all here. But yeah, so I really loved recording that episode. So I'm looking forward to that coming out.
Yeah, that one was fun.
I also want to shout out other people who helped make this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
John Fowler
Yeah. John's
and
been awesome.
Ethan helped. They helped with the vision and setting it all up. Justin also helped with the lighting and everything. And then
Who's Justin?
Justin is my husband.
And he works for Liberty as well,
He
right?
does,
Doing
yes, for a different
same
department.
kind of video lighting
for
stuff.
marketing and the Champion Center. So
Cool.
he was a huge help too. He helped me and Ethan think through the lighting setup, and
Yeah.
then we put it all together. And Ethan has edited all the episodes and has done such a good job.
Yeah, he did.
He has,
He's done a
yeah.
great job.
So I'm so grateful for all of
Yeah, like
their help.
for you guys at home, you probably don't know this, but like this is just a corner of my office. So I have my desk behind the cameras over there, and this looks like an incredible studio.
It is incredible.
When you come here in person, you're
Yeah.
like, I can't believe that studio is in just the corner of your office, but it is.
It is.
And you guys did a great job.
Cool. You would never know.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Well, thanks again, Sarah, for all
Yeah,
the work
of
that you and the
course.
creative team and
Yeah, thanks
everyone
to
else
you
that's
and the
been
team.
involved here has done.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to next season.
Me too. I'm excited. Thank you guys. You guys are excellent hosts. It's been so fun to be a part of it. So
Aw.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
So, Robin, your area of online life deals specifically with student engagement. So that
Right.
involves in-person events, online events,
Yep.
and also our Champion Connect online platform that we have.
Right.
So I'm just curious, like from your perspective, like what are some highlights maybe that you had from this past fall 2025 semester?
Yeah, we've had some fun this fall. We kicked off the semester with an event on campus at Snowflex. I mean, nothing makes you feel more like, skiing and snowing, skiing and playing in the snow. There we go. Than being in Virginia on campus in August. It was like, what was it, like 95 degrees that day? It was just, But it was a lot of fun just to be able to hang out at Snowflex, let the online students come on campus, get to experience one portion of campus. And then we did a new online student welcome event, which was a virtual event. We had over 2,000 students who registered for that to come in and just get to hear a little bit from some departments here at Liberty, and then learn a little bit like what's coming up. And then they got to break off into groups and get to meet people, which is a super important part of what we're trying to do, is to help online students get to meet other online students, because it could be a challenge when, your biggest connection is a discussion board. So we did that, and then we went to NASCAR.
That was fun.
That was so much fun.
That was your first time going to a NASCAR race,
I had never
right?
been to NASCAR. That was so much fun. Actually, I got to do a pre-sight down there, and so I got to ride on the track in the pace car, not the hot pink pace car that they had at the race.
Yeah, you were jealous about that.
I'm still working on getting a ride in that, but that was a lot of fun. We did a tailgate beforehand. It was very family friendly, and then we all went and watched the race together and got to watch William Byron win the race. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then we went up to Pennsylvania.
That was one of my favorites that we've done so far.
That was very fun, having dinner at the Hershey Farm Resort restaurant, which while we were there, we found out that one of the partners, their son, attends here at Liberty on East Campus. So it's really fun when we go on these events and go places. Yeah. People are like, oh, I'm connected with Liberty, and they aren't even there for our event.
Yeah, I had somebody just randomly come up to me in the lobby and was like, oh, you guys are with Liberty? What are you guys doing? And they shared how they were a student, and they have grandkids that are a student now and stuff. It's just cool to, no matter where you go, you're bumping into somebody that has a Liberty affiliation.
Yeah, that's cool. The fun part about this is that, I was at the beach and had a Liberty shirt on, and somebody walks by, they're like, hey, LU. So that was cool. So while we were up in Pennsylvania, we went to the showing of Noah at Sight and Sound, which was incredible. That's a very well done production, and a lot of Liberty graduates who were working up there. Was a gal at the ticket booth that I was talking with, and she had just graduated last year. So, and then last week we did an event here on campus where we had dinner together, and then went to the Christmas on the Boulevard concert put on by the School of Music,
which was great.
And that was really fun. And it was fun to see people that we've interacted with online, and we get to see them face to face. And they got to come and experience campus. And so that was a lot of fun. We also did some virtual events where we just opened up the WebEx and just had people come on and just talk and meet. So we're trying to do these events, helping you to meet people, because we know that's all part of the college experience. Yes, it's the education, but it is also the networking and meeting people and getting to feel like you're part of the Liberty family.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
that's why we're here. As like the OnLife office, that's why the podcast is here as well, just to help online students connect with their campus and also with each other. So,
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for all the work that you've done this semester as well.
It's super fun. And later, I guess we'll kind of tease out what we're getting ready to do in the spring.
And this is your first season as co-host of the podcast, right?
Yes. Thank you for letting me be a part of this.
You've done a great job.
It's been fun. It's been fun to get to talk with the different people and hear their different perspectives. Yeah. And, Sarah was just talking about Dr. Wheeler from the fall. One of the ones that I loved. I mean, it's like, which kid do you love the most? Like, I loved them all. Greg Dow, when he came on.
That was mine too,
and his comment about when people say, thank you for your service. And he's like, you're worth it. And I mean, I'm holding the tears on that one, because that was wow.
For me, that episode was cool too, because like I've worked at Liberty for 13 something years now, and I've always known about Greg Dowell, and I've always seen him around campus and knew who he was, but that was my first time really getting to talk to him and hear his story.
Yeah.
Man, great guy.
Oh yeah.
Great guy, great story.
Yeah. Yeah.
one of those people that isn't always out in the spotlight, but is doing amazing work here at Liberty. And it was just cool. We were able to have him on the show as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting to sit down with President Costin.
That was a good one too.
Talking with him. And that one was very, every time I hear him, I don't feel like it's a pre-planned, like he's just talking from his heart and sharing with us about Vicky's aunt that had passed and just the impact she had. That was great. Talking with Josh Rutledge and just talking about community. You know, it's kind of funny that we talk about, people trying to find community, and it's just such a new modern thing. Like it's always just been how people have lived. Yeah. So, Greg Tilley getting to talk about the
Greg's
alumni connection.
Yeah. So if you don't know, Greg Tilley is over the alumni office, and we do a lot of things with the alumni office. So they actually are partners with us for Champion Connect, the online platform that we have, and they do several events around the country that we're gonna be partnering with them on as well. Right. So that's just been a great friendship there that we've been able to build with them, and Greg's been great. Yeah. So it was great to have him on the show as well.
Yeah. So it's been good. The podcast, we've had a lot of just interesting conversations, and I hope you all have enjoyed it. Oh, having Stacy on talking about leadership.
Yeah, that was really good too. Stacy's a great speaker as well.
Yeah. So there's been we've had some good conversations, and then the ones that are coming up in the spring, I think people will enjoy.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that later.
Yeah.
All right, so the second half of Online Life is what we call student development. So Dominic Christensen runs that area, but he's actually at a training right now. But we have two of our student workers who help us run our book studies who are going to come on the show now. And we're going to talk about just some highlights from our book studies and workshops and different things that we did this semester, and kind of look back at that. So we're going to do a quick swap right here, and we'll get them on the show next. All right, everybody. So we're back. We did a quick swap here, and we have two of our student workers here who help us lead our book studies. So we have Laura Rush, and we have Emily Payne here. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much. We're so happy to be here.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. Their desks are right outside of my office, and so they're always seeing people come in to be on the podcast, and they're like, I want to be on the podcast someday. We made it happen. You guys are on the podcast.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the fall 2025 semester and just highlights from that. We had just about 600 people register for book studies this semester, incredible. Which is awesome. Yeah. Can you maybe start out by telling us, like, what are the book studies, and maybe, like, which ones do you guys lead?
Yeah. I lead Ruthless Elimination by John Mark Comer, Never Give Up by Max Lucado, and Captivating by Stacey Eldridge and her husband as well. And Captivating is kind of a all women study, so sorry guys. But Ruthless Elimination of Hurry is about kind of just slowing down in the life that we have with Jesus specifically, but also just with everything, with work, professionally, mentally, physically, all the things, like just ways that we can slow down in life. And it's been really beautiful to see people change through that and actually begin to slow down. And then Never Give Up goes through the story of Joseph and all the trials that he's been through. And it talks about if he's not giving up and he had Jesus on his side, why should we? And the book studies kind of just are times to have community with one another and also go through a really cool book. And we get to do questions.
So, like, there's no grades or homework or anything.
Oh my goodness,
it's just a time to hang out with other students and talk about a book that we're all reading together.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And we've found that students have really enjoyed, like, the community aspect of these as well, not just the content of the books, right?
For sure.
Now, Robin mentioned earlier we had an event last week for Christmas, and we actually got to meet several book study students who actually came to campus for the event. So maybe tell us a little bit about that. Like, what was that experience like?
Yeah, I had Terry, shout out to Terry and Lexi, one from my Never Give Up study and one from my Captivating study. And it was so cool, like, truly to have seen them over the internet and talk. And honestly, people have been really vulnerable this semester. So if you're watching and you have been on a book study, thank you for your vulnerability and just kind of like letting me in a way, in ways that you just don't have to.
So it's really cool to see you guys and just kind of make that connection, and then getting on the book study the next week after seeing them was so cool.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Because it's like, I've seen you and I know you and I met your family. So it was so cool.
So Emily, which studies do you lead?
I lead Emotionally Healthy Spirituality by Peter Cesaro, Waiting Isn't a Waste by Mark Vogrop. His name means early up. So that's like a whole point of the book is talking about how to slow down instead of like just focusing on finding your worth in productivity, actually seeing the biblical importance of waiting. And then I lead The Prodigal God by Tim Keller. And it's been really cool just to, again, meet people and build community. It's amazing how those online spaces actually become a home for vulnerability. And you just get to know people so well. And when the study ends, you know, we've talked about how it's so bittersweet. Like, you don't want to say goodbye to your group because they've become your people. But also just to learn, I think a common theme in all of my books has been kind of surrendering control and letting the Lord do his work in your life, whether that's timelines with waiting or learning what it looks like to actually surrender to Jesus for salvation in The Prodigal God, and Emotionally Healthy Spirituality, just kind of learning how you need to be emotionally mature to grow spiritually. So those have just been beautiful lessons, and it's been cool to see how everyone's just matured through reading those books.
Yeah. Now, student development also does workshops, like online workshops. We had the Career Center. We had Pastoral Care.
Yeah.
And then we also had the Center for Financial Literacy here as well. From what I understand, I was actually here helping behind the scenes with the cameras and things like that on those nights. But those are also really cool events. They're live workshops. So unlike a podcast, you can actually be on there and, you know, chat, send in questions, you know, like interact with the speaker in real time, which is really, really fun. And we do those once a month. So if you've never experienced one of those, I encourage you to check those out. They're typically the last week of the month. We do them like for a semester. So we had a great time doing those as well. And then we also did Financial Peace University, which shout out to Grayson. She's one of our students as well that leads that study. And again, a great opportunity to meet other students, but also get practical knowledge that you could use in your life. You know, going through the Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University course, you also get a free subscription to Ramsey Plus for a year, which is like $135 value, and you get it for
that's wild. Take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's like $10. So yeah, feel free if you want to maybe be in a study with Laura or Emily, or do financial peace or anything like that. Go to our website. Again, it's OnLife. So liberty.edu/online student life. We'll take you right there, and you can learn all about these offerings. Excuse me.
Yeah, and I just want to say, like, Emily and I have had lots of conversations about yes, the community of it, but specifically the community in following Jesus. Like the Bible talks about, we're bearing each other's burdens to fulfill the law of Christ. Yes. And we really do get to do that with one another. Like we really do. Like both of us, I think, start out with prayer requests. Yeah. And just kind of like talking about your week and how you've been doing. And we really want to know how you are. Like it really is a chance if you feel isolated, or if you feel like nobody cares, or if you feel like, oh, I'm doing this class online, but I feel so like far from everybody. It is just a way to really like plug into the university in a smaller, more unique, intimate, personal way. So I would really just like challenge you to think about that if that's something that you're looking for. Because it really does turn into like a Bible study.
It does. Yeah, I would like to add on to that. At the end of every study, I always have people who say, I did not imagine that I could get this much out of it. Like reading the book was great. I learned a lot in my own spiritual walk, but what really tied it together was coming together with other believers and hearing what the Lord was teaching them. And it's so incredible. You know, the Bible says that iron sharpens iron, and, you know, not to neglect gathering together. And of course that talks about the church, but I do think there's a sense that we get to do that in an online space and encourage one another. And I just haven't met a single person who has regretted the decision to join in on what development's doing, because not only are you growing personally, but you're encouraging other believers and being encouraged by other believers.
Yes, exactly. And that's kind of our role in the Training Champions for Christ aspect of Liberty, is that we want you to grow spiritually, personally, professionally as you're here. We want you to make connections with other students. And I know sometimes online can feel a little isolated, but that's why we're here. So thank you guys again for all the work you do.
Yeah. We love it.
Thank you. We love it.
It's a gift, honestly.
It is truly. We've been talking about this is literally the best job that we've ever.
Oh, yes. Awesome. There you go. Cool.
We get paid to talk about Jesus and
it's pretty great.
Cultivate community. So it is really, really special.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, next up, we're going to tease our spring 2026 semester and what is coming up. So stay tuned. Yeah. We're going to bring Robin back, and also another one of our students, Kazmira, is here.
Yay!
So stay tuned. All right. So for our last segment, we have another one of our student workers with us, Kazmira Mack.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
So glad to be here.
First time on the podcast.
Yes. Yeah. Very exciting.
So we're going to talk about what's coming for Online Life, and that is spring 2026. We have a lot of cool things planned, and we're looking forward to just interacting with you as the online students out there. So Robin, maybe start us out with some like events that we have planned. What do we have coming down the pike for Online Life?
Yeah, so we're going to kick off the semester in the spring. New student welcome. It's a virtual event. It's online. So if you've started since like September of 25, this event is for you, but it's actually for anybody. Like if you want to just come, and it's a great way to just learn a little bit about some of the things that Online Life offers, get to hear from a couple of other departments on campus that have services for online students. And then we do a networking time. So you get to meet other people in the same degree level as you. So it's a great time just to kind of kick off the semester. And then that Saturday, let me say when that is. January 21st at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do the live broadcast of that. And then we're going to rebroadcast it on Thursday, January 22nd. We're going to do that at 9 p.m. And so while it's going to just be a rebroadcast of the Wednesday event, we're going to be in the chat there. So you'll still get to hear from us in the chat, and then you'll still get to have the networking time and all of that. So we tried to pick a couple times, just being aware that, you guys have school, work, whatever going on. So we tried to give a couple times just to make it easy for people to come. So that's how we're going to kick off the spring semester. And then on that Saturday, January 24th, I'm so excited about this. We are going to go to a Liberty hockey game.
Come on.
Let's go.
Yeah, D1. And it's not just any hockey game. It's Star Wars night.
Star Wars night at Liberty Hockey.
Yeah, super
Bust out your Chewbacca outfit.
Right. Yeah.
Great time.
Come dressed. So what we're going to do is we're going to have dinner beforehand. It's going to be a very casual dinner. We're actually going to do it in the Commuter Life Lounge, which Commuter Life is one of our partners here in Student Life. And so we're going to just be there hanging out, having some food. You'll be able to network with other students. You'll get to hear a little bit from us with just some of the different offices here on campus, but that's going to be really fun. And then we're going to all go watch the hockey game together. So tickets are already on sale. Go ahead and snag your tickets. They're selling. They're going kind of fast. So we'd love to have you guys come and just be a part of that. And then in February, we don't have all the details out yet, but if you live in the Orlando area, we're coming to you in Florida. And so we're really excited to have an event there. Even if you're willing to drive or fly, come. It's going to be a great event. We're going to be there. We're trying to finalize the details before we put anything out. Hopefully we'll have that in the next couple of weeks. So just be watching. We put all of this on our website, liberty.edu/online student life. So you can find out about all of the details for the events, but we just kind of want to give you a little heads up. And then in March, we're going to Nashville. We're going to watch a live taping of the Ramsey Show podcast.
With Dave Ramsey.
With Dave Ramsey, yes. We're also working on having a meal with that as well. So if you're in the Nashville area, again, or if you're willing to fly or drive, we'd love to see you there. And then in April, we're going to do an event here on campus at Camp Hideaway. And that's Liberty's outdoor space. So there's a lake there and volleyball and
kayaking.
Yeah, fishing, which is my personal favorite.
Yeah. So we're going to have barbecue with that. There's a great local barbecue place that we've already got catered in for that. So that'll just be a fun family event where you can just come, bring the kids, bring your family, and again, get to meet other students. Camp Hideaway is a little bit off of the main campus, but you can still come on campus and just kind of walk around and see things. And then we're going to wrap up the semester at the commencement fair. So for you guys started your journey with a goal, and that goal was graduation, and we want to celebrate that with you. So we'll be at the commencement fair if you're graduating this year, come to campus, come and be a part of the graduation ceremonies. There's so much fun. There's the big ceremony in the stadium, which is so worth going to. Definitely. And then the individual schools, the degree presentation ceremonies. It's really fun. If you're coming, though, go ahead, get your housing now because it goes fast. And you may even have to look, like kind of go an hour outside of Lynchburg to find somewhere to stay, look on Airbnb, things like that. And then when you come for graduation, like parking is... You just take a deep breath. It'll be fine. There's a lot of people that come to campus, but it's so worth it. And we're going to be at the commencement fair, and we'd love to have you stop by. We want to cheer you on and just celebrate the hard work that you've put into this semester. So yeah, so those are kind of some of the in-person events we have. We're also doing virtual events, which we try different times and days of the week just to give you a chance to just come, hang out, again, meet other people. They're very casual. We meet on WebEx. So
cool. Okay.
Yeah, that's some stuff we have coming up.
Yeah. And now, Casimira, you do a lot of work in the Champion Connect platform that we have.
Yes. Yeah.
And so kind of a teasing for this semester, you're still going to be in there.
Yes.
Right? You're still going to be interacting with students. Maybe just share briefly like what you do in that platform, and maybe if you have any like student feedback or testimonies that you can share, that'd be great.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, Champion Connect is our online platform. It's for students and alumni to connect, to build community, to talk about their interests, and to share prayer requests or things that are like on their heart at that moment. So I've had the great opportunity of just being in there, getting to pray for a lot of you guys, getting to hear your stories about school and how things are going on in your life, which I'm very grateful for. If you're not on Champion Connect, highly recommend you joining. So I'm just going to share over Thanksgiving, right before the holiday, we asked you guys what you're thankful for this year. And I just have a couple of things that I want to share from our community. So first, somebody said, I am thankful for the opportunity to learn at LUO and for the things I've been able to learn this semester. Yeah, such a blessing to be here and to be doing our education. Next, somebody said, I am so thankful for Liberty University. I have not started yet, but the onboarding process has been a breeze, from the customer service to the price of classes to the ease of the MyLU portal. It has truly taken the stress out of signing up for courses and is quickly getting me one step closer to my goals. Yeah,
That's great.
Awesome. Next, somebody said, I'm thankful for my family and friends and for the opportunity to be completing my degree at a Christian school. Yeah, honestly, such a blessing to be doing it at Liberty. So many good resources, but also just the Christian community is something that I don't think many other people can say that they have at a university this size. So very, very grateful for that. And finally, somebody said, I am thankful for my family and for friends that feel like family. Wow, such beautiful sentiments, and just for expressing their appreciation for this university and for all the great blessings that we have being here. Yeah.
So if you're not already in that platform, quickest way to get there is www.liberty.edu/communities. And when you register, it's totally free to sign up. But when you're signing up, it'll ask you what your campus is. Make sure you select online as your campus, and that'll automatically put you into all of our groups that we have in there. And you'll get to see Casimira, and she can pray for you in there as well. So Casimira, thanks for all the work that you do in there.
Of course, yeah.
And then I just want to briefly share about our development opportunities that we have coming up as well. So we still have book studies going on. We have some new books coming out, which I'm just going to tease that we're doing new books, but you'll have to check our website to see what those are. And then just like I mentioned earlier, our monthly workshops are still going to be happening as well. I've been talking to Dominic and hearing his ideas for that, and you're not going to want to miss those. We have some great guests coming in, various topics that hopefully will just enrich your time here at Liberty. Again, check our website for all the latest information on those. You can also see the recordings of those. So if you can't make it to the live session, you can still watch the recording on there as well. And we'll look forward to interacting with you live once a month on our workshops.
Yeah.
Now, for our podcast friends out there, I also want to mention some of our spring 2026 podcast guests as well. So now, Robin, we've recorded some of these already.
Yeah.
Some of them we still have to record. So I don't want to necessarily share the ones we haven't recorded yet, because you never know what happens with those. But we had some great conversations already with people like Jonathan Falwell.
Yeah. Sarah kind of teased that one out.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
It was great to hear from him I think it's always important to know, like we need to remember where we've come from and to hear the history of things, and especially here at Liberty, that's super important. And I think one of the things that he brought out was definitely that God has given a vision for where Liberty, like where we currently are, but that vision isn't done. Like there's more that God has given. And so that was a great conversation to hear from him about, and his unique perspective, being the son of the founder.
Yeah, actually growing up with the university at the same time growing.
Yeah.
It was really cool to hear. We had our vice president of HR, Steve Foster, was here as well.
Yeah, we talked about work-life balance on that one.
Which was a great conversation. Steve just has a great heart for people, and was really able just to kind of break that down and share with us some practical things that we could do there.
And he didn't come in like I'm the expert in it. I mean, he was very transparent about the fact that this has been an area of wrestle for him. So that was great. Yeah, we had Gabe Etzel from the School of Divinity come over and talk with us about waiting on the Lord,
that's always a topic that I deal with.
Yeah, I know. It's like, God, I tell God, I have some great plans, and I'm sure, if God would just do it my way, wouldn't that be just amazing?
Yeah.
Right. But just talking about the reality of, that there's times where we do need to do our part. Like we can't always just sit back and just say, oh, well, I'm just waiting on, like we have to do our part. But then there's also the reality of, no, we need to be patient, and wait on God. So yeah.
So good.
We had Scott Hicks.
Yeah, provost. Chief Academic Officer.
Yes, talking about AI and academics. Wow. Talk about a hot topic.
Yeah, that was a really cool conversation. I didn't realize like Liberty's been really on the front lines of this for, I think he mentioned like it was like 10 years that they've known about AI was coming. They were already doing proactive things to like learn about it and see how they could integrate it with Liberty. I thought that was really cool.
Right.
Because I don't think I've really heard of AI until maybe like last year or something.
It's been fairly recent conversation, but it's been one they've been talking about. And, he just said, we still have a lot to learn, a lot to do on it. So I think that will definitely be a continuing conversation.
Yeah. And then we also had an online chair from the School of Divinity.
Yeah, Dr. Mary Lowe.
Dr. Mary Lowe was here. That was another great conversation too. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, she was talking about spiritual development in online students, and definitely like they're not separate. Like it's not like your spiritual life is over here and your education is over here. So she had a lot of good tips, things to say, just things to consider. She's written a book, and so it was really good just to hear from her.
Cool. And then we also have our buddy Montez. So if you don't know Montez, he handles all of our commuter resources for the Commuter Student Life team. He also, one of those big responsibilities he has is running our food pantry that we have here for commuter students.
Yeah.
And he's currently a doctorate student. So it's cool to kind of hear his student testimony, student story of being a student while also working a full-time job here at Liberty, and just how that all played together. Really, really funny guy. Great conversation we had with him.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that one coming out as well.
It's fun. Yeah, and it's fun when we do the podcast because we get to do a lot of just chatting with the guests prior to the cameras rolling. And so it's been good to get to meet these various people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been good.
Cool. Well, that is our teaser for spring 2026. As we wrap up, I just want to wish all of you guys out there a Merry Christmas. I hope you guys just get rest, relaxation, family time, time with the Lord as well. And that when we come back in the spring, we're just focused and ready to go for our new classes that are coming up. And we just continue to work towards that goal of graduation.
Right. And we'll see you at graduation.
We will see you at graduation.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will.
So this is my last wrap up for season 7, fall 2025.
Make it a good one.
Okay, ready? This has been another episode of the OnLife Podcast.
Living in abundance wherever God puts you.